Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today I thought we would have a little fun, collaging fun, because I'm really enjoying that. I'm taking a break, just a half-hour break here from scrapbooking. I'm really into my family photos now, going way back to when my boys were little. So I'm getting a lot of scrapbooking done, but I wanted to create a collage today and just have some fun. So I'm going to be using this February 1940 Better Homes and Gardens. I've already taken an image out of it, but I just love these old vintage magazines. So if you want to, if you're new to my channel and you want to stick around, I'd love to have you watch, see what I come up with. I'd love to have you subscribe. And for everyone that is a returning viewer, thank you. So yeah, sometimes I just sit down and I look at these. I'd like to make, these are some old Windex ads, and I'd love to make I guess you call them a zine. I call them a zine. Um, but I guess you pronounce them zine. And I'd love to take some of these old images and make a zine. That's kind of like on my next. I want to just start doing some really fun collage work and other things. So the other thing I want to do is I want to get back into my blue and white journal, and I have to get in here and write about some events that have happened recently. So I've already picked a couple pages in here to work on, and I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to set this aside for just 1 second. And what prompted all of this is, I think you pronounce it Kleeblet Creations. And Kleeblet Creations, that's a tongue twister, is on Etsy. And I recently purchased a couple of her digital downloads. And when I was scanning through, going through her items, I found these really cool paper doll heads. And if I remember correctly, she drew these. She was the artistic talent behind these. And I just had to have them. They come in two different models. One comes in a paper doll one, which is very bright. And this here is paper doll two, which is a little more muted. And I thought these would be better for what I want to use them with. So I wanted to show you that, and I will post her information and her Etsy shop in my description if you're interested in downloading these as well. So I want to get started, and I pulled some vintage pattern gals here. I have this one here. I have these two gals here, and I just thought I could have some fun with these because my journal that I have is all retro women. I do have videos on this. I think I have a playlist called Blue and White Journal, but it's all images and retro women in here. It's a blue and white theme, and it's just fun. It's just fun to play in here. Each signature starts with a old pattern jacket. And I just put a little bit of everything in here. We did a video on this last week, but I love just making all of these fun little journaling spots with, journaling cards, I should say, with just different kind of stuff, images. And so this is kind of like my fun play, go-to book. So the first thing I'm going to do is, if you want to stick around for this, I'm going to choose my heads for my vintage pattern ladies here. And this one I don't think I'm going to use. I pulled her. I don't think I'm going to use her. I'm going to definitely use these two, and I'm going to have to choose some thinner, narrower heads because they are side by side. This one is kind of fun. I'm going to cut this one out here. And I love the fact that there is blue in these images, so they will go. She has beautiful 60s style blue eyeshadow on. And then for this gal here, I think I might choose, let's try this one here. Let's see if I have enough space. I think I might. And then I'm definitely going to use this one for this gal here because I love the curly hair. So I'm going to set those aside. And I'm just going to get these cut out. But I saw these, and I just thought these were so darn cute. And you can definitely do a lot with these heads. So there's one. And these heads here are nice enough where, you know, I don't have to use my X-Acto knife around them. They're easy to cut. And probably what I will do is I'll run another couple pages of these. And then when I sit at night listening to the nonsense that's on TV, and I don't have to, you know, really pay attention, I will sit and cut all these out, and then they'll all be ready to go. I have to make my girlfriend some greeting cards for her birthday, and I think these would be really cute. We can do a little greeting card session as well using these. Could do a whole little series. With these gals because they are really, really cute. And I think I'm going to leave the white that's around these plain white. I'm not going to, and you'll see why, I'm not going to distress them or make them look old. I don't think that's necessary for these. They're kind of modern and hip and fun and funky. So this one I'm going to end up putting on her like this. So we're going to take her head off here. And I'm going to save that little head because you never know how that may come in. Isn't that cute? So we're going to, there's our first paper doll. These are just so cute. And then we are going to, I think we're going to put her there and we're going to put her here. So yeah, we can do something with these little heads. They could all be talking heads, right? We're going to put her there like that. This one, I may have to cut her neck down a little bit. Maybe not. And then that is our third gal. Yeah, and I think that will be, you can even put her head a little sideways. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. All right, so we have our everything cut out here. We're going to come back to the journal. And the other thing I did, I have 2 strips. This is left over from my scrapbooking, one of my scrapbooking pages. So I just ripped it, and it's like a little puzzle piece. And I'm going to put that on each side. Did you like those sound effects? All right, and then what I did, out of the 1940 Better Homes and Gardens, I found a really cool image of a living room. So I cut it down to fit each page. I hope my little stringy dingy doesn't get in the way here. And we're going to put that, right on here. And I've decided that in my book, I'm not going to add a lot more bulky ephemera because it's pretty big as it is. And I really just don't want to add any more to the bulk. So I'll just be writing in it and doing some fun collage work. So I'm going to, just while I'm working on the pages, I'm going to raise this up just a little bit for you, okay, and for me. So let me get this pinned back down. Where'd my clip go? I don't want it flopping. Okay. Maybe I'll get this one on. No, I'll do the bigger one first. All right. So let's set this over here. And I'm not using my, I just do not like, I really do not like my glue stick. So I'm not using that, and I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. And if I could use my tape roller, my double-sided tape roller on this, I would, but these pages are so old. I don't want them to, it'll rip and tear. So I guess I kind of have to start here on this end here. And I'm trying to bring it to the middle as best I can because I am going to be putting on the little side. Okay. These little ripped and torn side pieces. Okay, so we have this on here. Oh, wouldn't that be a stinker if I put it on the wrong side of the page? That would be stinky, stinky. All right, let's move this. And I'm not putting, the other thing I'm not doing on this, I'm not really putting a lot of glue. I hope I'm still on camera, in the center. Just a little bit here, because with these old pages, it does come through and it makes it look all wonky, and I don't like that. And then we're going to bring this one right about here. And with the art glitter glue, the only thing is it does stick down quite fast. I can always add more. I just want to make sure this is not hanging over the which obviously there's probably so much mold and everything else on this paper. That's why I'm able to lift it up like I am. And I just kind of want to line that chair up in the bookshelf. So, and I guess I could cut this, right? I guess I could cut this down a little bit. Okay. So I think that lines up. That's fine. So now I will re-glue this. If my tip doesn't clog. Trying to stay in camera and everything is okay. Maybe that's why it's not sticking too, because there's so much mold and grit and grime and everything else on this. Sometimes my son will come in to check my YouTube channel and he'll say, "Mom, you've been working with those old magazines again, haven't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He goes, "It stinks in here." I'm like, "I don't even smell it, Pat. I don't even smell it." I think when you grow up with vintage and that's just the way it is. A lot of people will say, "Oh my gosh, I walked into this lady's house and it just smelled old. It smelled like old people." And I'm like, "Honey, that's not old people. That's called vintage." My girlfriend, she'd walk into my mom and dad's house. They always had Ethan Allen furniture. Really nice stuff. Very small, tiny, little tiny Cape Cod house. And my girlfriend, she'd go visit my mom. My mom and dad in their 90s, and she'd say, "Oh my God, it's like a blast from the past walking in your parents' house." I'm like, "I know, isn't it great?" She loved it. Okay, so here is our page, our 2 pages. So we have our Leave It to Beaver June Cleaver room, and I want to add this little bit of color here to this. And let's see, so we are at 8. I'm just going to take a snippet off of this. Make sure that, yep, right about there. And I'll do the same on the other one. Over here, I just want to add this little tiny bit of fun, prettiness to it. And wherever I cut, I'm going to just do that little dobby-do, do that little dobby-do. These I will save, put them with the heads over there. So I hope everybody is well, and I hope everybody is been having a good time crafting. I'm trying to think of my schedule because spring is here and I still have snow. I'm dreaming of mowing my lawns. I'm going to bring this in a little bit because I want to see that stitching. I don't need to have it all the way up over that stitching. I liked that stitching. I'm dreaming of mowing my lawn, which I probably won't start until May. Isn't that awful? I go 20 minutes into another town and everybody's grass is getting green. People are cleaning up their lawns. I haven't even put my shovels away yet. Okay, we're going to put that one there. Am I still in view? I am in view for you. Okay. All right, so there's our page so far. So far, it's so good. So far, so fun. All right, now we're going to put our gals, and I'm going to put these two lasses right about here. And I think their heads, yep, their heads are going to be perfect. And this you can also do, you know, if you're a scrapbooker, this would be a lot of fun to do on one of your pages. Just to change it up a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to be making some cards. I just think these will be adorable as greeting cards. I'm going to put these two gals right here. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Even with no heads. Aren't they fun? They are fun. And this one I'm going to put right over here because they are all having a chat in Jeannie's living room. They all look pretty perturbed, don't they? Very perturbed. All right. We just need the headless horseman coming through this picture here. All right, so we are going to put Jeannie's head back on. And this fawn. So we got Jeannie here. Oh my gosh, isn't that a hoot? We got Sophia over here. Actually, she looks more like a bunny, doesn't she? She's just beside herself, this one. She is just beside herself. And we have June here. Oh my gosh, look at these women. Are they a riot or what? Oh my gosh, I just love them. I can relate to them. Okay. So I cut out from my snarky calendar. I've been keeping my snarky calendar pages. What is today? Today, I'm doing this on the 28th of March. You're not necessarily the reason I drink coffee, but you are the reason it sometimes has alcohol in it. So I save these. And I decided that I'm using them on these snarky, fun collage pages. And I have a whole stack of them from the beginning of the year. Look at that. They're all in there, all perturbed. So I have this, and I have, of course, I live in the past. Have you seen the present lately? And I'm going to put that right there because I think that is fun. And I can relate so to this saying. I can so relate. Let me get my tweezies. Of course, I live in the past. I'll put that right there. And I'm going to take my white. I think I'll take my white. Is this the one? I don't want to use that one. I think I will try this white. This is a Uniball. It's a white ink pen. Sorry, I'm talking so in broken English because I'm just my thought process here. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just outline this like this a little, just to have this stand out. Have some fun with this. And I like this Uniball better than the other one that I have, the paint one. There. And I have a really fun stamp. I think I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp the side of this here. So let me grab that and I'll be right back and we'll finish up. All right, so I have these stamps here, which are really a lot of fun. You might have a little bit of glare on them. And I'm going to use the zigzag one, so it looks like it's stitched. And I have my little, I'm going to put this more towards this edge here. And I just want to make sure I get that on. I don't know if that black ink is from these or if it's from the paper. It might be from the paper. Yeah, it's from the old paper. So I wouldn't suggest, again, I wouldn't suggest using these in your scrapbooking, the old magazines. Keep them in your junk journal where you don't want to ruin your photos, because everything should be acid free and lignin free. But in a junk journal, I think you'll be okay. But don't quote me on that. All right, so let's get this inked up. And I'm going to turn it. So hopefully, let's make sure we're still in view here. And I always put something hard underneath my page when I stamp so I can get a good solid stamping on it. There, that's fun. And then let's see, if I turn this, I can go that way because I don't want to have the course, the long string didn't come out really on that side, so I guess I don't have to worry about having the long string show, huh? There we go. That's fun. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on this one. And I guess I'm going to stamp it like it's on an art easel. This is what happens when your page gets fat and happy. It's kind of hard to work in it. All right, so there's that one. We'll move that down, and we are going to work on this side. I'm going to try to take a little bit. I'm taking this off with my fingers, so now it's really, my fingers are really messed up, but that's okay. So this here. That's stupid. So I set that on some photographs, which is just silly, silly. Okay. All right, that's good. There. So see how I don't want to touch much of anything anymore. So that is it. That is today's collage in my junk journal. It's fun. I just think it's a hoot. I just think it's so cute. And I just love these heads. Again, it's Kleeblet Creations, and I'll put all her information in my description. So there you have it today. There's everybody. There's today's collage. So I want to thank everyone for joining in. If you liked this video, I would love to have you like it, comment, and if it's first time around seeing my channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And if you're a regular, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. All right, everybody, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.